Good evening, everyone. We're going to be starting in just a moment. Let me just sort out my standard logistics. In the meantime, you can enjoy the wonderful hold screen that I've got up in place. This is brand spanking new. Let me just finish this off, and then we'll be able to get going. Right, let's transition that across, and you should be able to see everything properly now. Hello, everyone. Right, I need to bring up this and this. So today we're going to be primarily just jumping around and getting death's breaths. There's no other objectives that I want to do. We want to be working on our death's breaths gathering so that we can top up our Crusader. We basically just need to, kind of front him some resources in order to actually get our Captain America build going. Hey there, Helldog. Welcome to the stream. So with that in mind, I'm thinking what we could do is we could do a bunch of bounties, and that would be quite a reasonable way to gather some death breaths, and then we can maybe run some rifts a little bit later and see how that goes. Now we are still doing all of our fun leap quakey stuff, so I'm expecting most things to die quite easily. So how are you doing today, Helldog? You alright? You're having a fun Thursday evening. It is Thursday, right? Yeah. Pretty certain it's Thursday. Let's get that. Oh, get this guy murdered up as well. Ah, glad to hear that. Ooh, a set ring? I'm not going to say no to that. This is also going to have the advantage of giving us a little bit more experience. We've got plenty of Greater Rift keystones, so we could run some Greater Rifts later, but that's not going to help us with our Death's Breath farming, which is really what we want to be doing today. And I will say that many more times before the day is out, I am certain of that. Now we're starting off solo at least. We may join Matrix a little bit later, but I'm very conscious that if I do that, I'm going to be kind of restricting what he can do. Whereas I think he's primarily pushing up his Paragon levels. It's not a brilliant place for a chest, this one. Not a huge fan of it, if I'm honest. The mobs are just a little bit too spaced out for the Barbarian. And with something like the Demon Hunter, shooting arrows all over the place, that could work, but it's just a little bit tricky doing it this way. And we got the 100, but we're not going to get anywhere near enough for stars align or anything like that. One more to go. Stomp, stomp, stomp. How many did we get? 161. It's not bad. It's not good. You did Ultra Core. Cool. Good for you, mate. Good for you. Right, let's put these points in just here. And in fact, you know what? I think running rifts is actually going to be the best way to get Death's Breaths. As good as bounties are, I can always come back and do bounties later. Rifts are pretty much guaranteed to give us enough mobs for it. So what's that? That's a Wailing Host. That's not bad. What's the other one we've got? So we do have Litany of the Undaunted. So that allows us to sort that out a little bit. Now, I want to put those in there, so we got some spares. Let's salvage these things up, and then we'll just jump into rifts, and we will take it from there. Also, it means that we're going to be getting blood shards, so we can beg Kadala for nice things, or we can save them up and do it with our Seder. Either way, if this is like really survivable, I may put it up to Torment 11. pretty good start already. Pretty good start already. Let's get them. And we'll charge around here. It's not usual for me to be streaming on a Thursday. This is just because I've managed to get my recordings done for the next week ahead of time. Played a fun little game earlier called Hell Yeah! Wrath of the Dead Rabbit. And I think I can honestly say I've never played a game quite like it. It was hella fun and hella weird. And that's how good games should be, I think. And that's really, really what I'm looking for when I'm playing a fun game. A little bit strange, a little bit different to other stuff that I'm used to. Alright, let's get this guy killed and steal all of his death's breaths. Smack. And you're nearly dead. There we go. More death breath. See, running at Torment 10 is so much more efficient than if we were doing this with our Crusader. If we were doing it with our Crusader, I mean, sure, we'd potentially be finding equipment, but given that I know we're going to be trying to get Jack and Borg, and then we're going to be running the upgrade, I think this is the right thing to do. We'll buy our way into being Captain America. That's how we're going to do it. Right, let's grab this. In fact, just very quickly, I want to just move that to there. There we go. Much, much better. And also, I want to bring that up. Stomp, stomp, stomp. I need more mobs. There's more mobs. Pop. Pop goes the weasel. And if we run just rifts like this for most of the evening, we should have plenty for us to be doing upgrades with. To the point where I won't even worry so much about whether we're going to find what we need or not. Yeah, because there's a limited number of Crusader shields that can be made, so as long as we get like 500 death breaths, that's what, 20 upgrades? Oh, nice. Sounds like fun, mate. Sounds like fun. Right, I think we need to push back on this way. Stomp, stomp, stomp. We'll put that Garrigan point in over there as well. And we'll head round here. Let's get you guys smacked, and we will push straight on into the prison style area. I love how much damage we do. So much. Bang, bang, bang. And we will still occasionally be getting drops from these rifts for our Barbarians, so there's a chance we're going to end up with equipment upgrades, even though mostly we're trying to get resources for the Crusader. It's not long until the Rift Guardian. I see you. Let's get you murdered. Stomp, stomp on your friends. Man, the number of mobs, sorry, the number of death breaths we're getting from these yellow mobs, it won't actually take that long until we get a good number built up. Come on, let's move you out of the way, Amos. So Amos has hopped up, as he always does. Oh, 2 more death breaths and a spear. Alright, back to town, back to town. We don't want to get distracted. We don't want to get distracted. I think I am going to put it up to Torment 11. And we'll just see how survivable we are there. So that's handed in. Let's leave. And we'll change that to Torment 11. There we go. So potentially better drops, potentially leveling up a little bit faster. And at the moment we've got 32 Death's Breaths. So at 2 per mob, let's say we want to kill 250-ish yellow and blue mobs. Teltron's Hand, we'll get rid of that. 300 Spear, we've already got one of those. That can go. And yeah, we'll drop these off as well. We're going to have so many Great Rift Keystones. Now, of course, running at Torment 10, we could be doing GR45s. In fact, let me bring up the conquests for the season. So we want to get our gems up to 65. That means we are going to be pushing higher and higher and higher. We also want to... whereabouts is it? Years of War. Reach GR55 with the bonuses of different sets. Now, running at Torment 11 is somewhere up there. So let's do a regular rift and we'll see how much we can push towards it. Thanks a lot. Fingers crossed I'm not going to die. That's really what it comes down to. Amos, you need to settle down a little bit. You are not being very helpful. Cool, he died nicely. We only got 1 Death Breath from him, though. That's a little bit disappointing. So we may actually need to do more like 300 odd mobs. Oh, I hear a goblin. That could reduce the number that we need. Scoundrel Tokel. We probably won't need it, but... And another spear. That'd be the Spear of Lysander, probably. Where is that goblin? I heard you. There you are. One Death's Breath, 1 last plan, and 7 more Death's Breaths. So that has helped a little bit. Hey there, Wallafried. Yeah, no worries. No worries. I totally understand. I mean, I don't normally stream on Thursdays, so yeah, if he's going well, then that is awesome. That's one of the reasons why I timed my stream to start later than his as well, because I didn't want people to be already watching this and then not pick up on his normal Thursday. Because that would have been rather rude. Well, not rude as such, but because he has a regular scheduled thing, I don't want to mess with that. Right, what have we got going on up here? We need more yellow mobs, more blue. There's a blue mob. Wow, yeah, this is totally survivable. At the moment. Oh, yeah, and of course we've got Ingeom in the cube, so we can just pretty much keep leaping all the time. I forgot we'd done that. I mean, that allows us to move on very quickly. Really, really, really quickly. And as if it wasn't crazy enough already, I mean... Let's get some more stomping in here. Gotta remember to periodically do our seismic slam, because that does affect our damage output. But, ooh, hello, amulets. Let's grab that. If we're lucky, that's going to be the Traveler's Pledge, which will do quite nicely for our Crusader as well. And some set pants. Always love having new trousers to wear. Nothing quite like the feeling of new clothes. Okay, that's one more. Obviously, we want 2 each time, but I mean, what are you going to do if you only get 1? You're going to have to kill 500 mobs is what you're going to have to do. Stomp, stomp, stomp. Alright. Let's focus on you. And gone. Now this is, of course, going to be making us level up even faster. But that was pretty awesome. I'm wondering if we could actually put it up to Torment 12, because that was very, very, very safe. Let's put that in there. Let's put that in there. Oh, it's going pretty well, Wallerfried. It's going pretty well. Yeah. Yeah, I saw you were at GR 100 and I was like, oh, that's a bit beyond me at the moment. But it's still pretty cool. Yes, we did get the Traveler's Pledge. So that is a piece for our Crusader right there. Tacits of the Waste, let's check. So we could get a little bit more damage, but overall that's not brilliant for us. We'll hold on to them. We've already got Tacits of the Waste, so these can potentially be another... No, we'll just salvage them up. Empyrean Messenger, that can get salvaged. Skeleton Key, we'll put that on the Scoundrel. Not that we're ever going to use him, but it's good to have it as something. There you are. Inventory. You can have this. And let's just salvage up everything else. You can learn Orgil's Authority. And let's drop off those bits. Okay, now, yeah, we can. Let's put it up to Torment 12. So this is going to increase the difficulty, of course. We'll see how survivable we are with regular mobs, and if we need to run away, we can run away. But I'm pretty certain that we're going to be solid. Let's come to the Keep Depth level 2 just to test out. Yeah, it's a little bit harder to kill things, but overall we're going to get more experience. We're going to level up faster. And if we do that, we can just like Alpha Strike nuke stuff as well. That'll be a little bit more problematic, but yeah, that's going to be fine. Let's head back to town and we'll go into another rift and we'll just keep at T12 for now. So, Great Rift at the moment, we could push all the way up to 50. This is going to take it to 55, which is the level we need for the Conquest. Okay. Hello, mobs. There you go. Of course, it would be good if there was actually some... There we go. Some worthwhile things to kill, I was going to say. Look at all these things. Look at all the things. Stomp, stomp, stomp. Oh yes, this is very good. Right, everyone is dead there. Yeah, I'm happy enough running at this level. It's not quite as fast as we were, but it is fast enough. Definitely fast enough. And this is, wait, this is entirely the wrong way. Let me just sort out one of my windows, because that is slightly in the way of where I wanted it to be. There we go, that is much better. Sorry about that. It's important for me to be able to see what's going on. That could be the Immortal Kings, or it could be like... In fact, no, that would be a Mighty Belt. So that's going to be Krelm's Belt. Or Blackthorn's. Either way, we don't really care about it. Stomp, stomp, stomp. You know, we'll stomp on these guys just a little bit, and then we will head back the other way. Man, putting Ingium in the cube was definitely a cool thing to do. And eventually, when we're pushing, we're going to want the furnace in there, but for farming up stuff, which is what we're doing effectively at the moment, this is spot on what I need. Let's grab all of them. Look at how many items we're getting. Wow. And a mighty weapon. I'm honestly not going to know what to do with all this stuff. I mean, well, I know exactly what I'm going to do with it, but this is pretty awesome. Stomp, stomp, stomp. Right, that's more gone. Let's grab these. And this is, of course, just a regular rift. It's not a greater rift. Which is why we're able to get all these items. But it does make me think that maybe we should also do some greater rifts in a little bit. Oh, yeah. Yeah, totally Mr. Lucky. I am not going to claim it's anything but that. Maybe this server likes me, in which case I'm not going to leave this server and change difficulty level. You know, I'm on this server now for the duration of the evening. Also, this is going to give us a huge amount of money for empowering rifts. Right, Rift Guardian time. While we've got a shield pylon, might not be the best demonstration of how safe it is, but I think that's all right. Plenty of goodies. All right, let's head back to town and let's see. We're up to 76. That is going at a very respectable rate. We'll hand this in with Auric, and then I'll put those... Wow, 6 minutes to save the world! I wasn't expecting to get that, but that's cool. Let's put these points in, and then we'll ID everything. So point, 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 point. And if I'm getting 4 levels per rift, that's alright. That is definitely alright. So, Dishonored Legacy, meh. Raycor's Breaches, do I have Raycor's Breaches? I don't. So I'm glad we got that. A different Haunt of Vaxo. It's not as good as our current one. And Krelms. And, of course, oh, Saffron Wrap. I don't think we've had a Saffron Wrap yet. Let's put that in there. Everything else can get salvaged up. Especially like the Hexing Pants of Mr. Yan. I mean, jeez. So, Haunt of Vaxo, we've already got one. Krelms can go. And, yeah, we'll hold on to Dishonored Legacy as well. Now, with the number of Death Breaths we're getting, we could put some of these in the cube, and I may do that. But for the moment, we'll just keep pushing on through stuff. And periodically, we might switch back to our Crusaders so we can spend our blood shards. You gonna settle down, Amos? Alright. Let's go again. Smack, smack, smack. And of course with Ingeom helping our cooldowns, it becomes very easy to push on through everything very quickly. I'm going to say no thank you to all of those horrible mortars and poison things. Let's try and make good time while we've got this pylon on us. That was a good leap. And quite glad we didn't get hit by any of that there. Because I still don't know how survivable we are if anything like really hits us. Oh, I heard another goblin. Is it up here? It is. There he is. So that's going to give us some death breaths and some other bits and bobs. Always, always welcome. Man, I can't believe we've literally just bumped it straight up to Torment 12 and we're just, you know, chilling happily here like it ain't no thing. Give me all of these things. To everyone who's watching live at the moment, oh geez, we overshot that a little bit. Welcome, I hope you're having a fun Thursday. I know I sure as hell am. We're working on getting some death breaths for our Crusader. Because our Barbarian is doing a hell of a lot better. That means we're stomping around doing Torment 12 Rifts. It's good fun. Alright, grab these. Yeah, I did see the new personal best Waller Freed. I was thinking that you guys were pushing rather than actually like trying to actually just run and get gems and stuff. But if all you're doing is gem runs and you've got a brilliant run, then awesome. I mean, well done, man. Well done. Grab these. Oh, getting gems to 101. Okay. Well, in that case, I guess you are going to have to push a little bit at some point. Is that for Kaldasan's Despair? Or the actual gems you're using? Smack, smack, smack. Give me all the death breaths. You can die. I love this build so much. It is a little bit simple as far as gameplay goes, but there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, you get what you want. And in this case, I wanted a Hulk smash build, and this is exactly what it is. Now, we will eventually have to switch to other builds so that we can do the Years of War. So we're going to need to try out the other sets at some point. But for the moment, this will be very, very fun. Ah! Yeah, that is a first world problem. I've got awesome gems, but I don't have anything to put them in. Well, that is awesome. Let's grab these. Get this guy murdered as well for his death breaths, and we can head back to town and hand this in. Right. So, Auric hands that in, and we get 3 that time. Not quite the 4 from last time, but we're still going very quickly. Let's see what ID stuff we get out of this. Mega Ring and Band of Hollow Whispers. Well, you know what? Both can sit in here. We've already got a Nagel Ring in there. We've already got Band of Hollow Whispers in there. Both can get salvaged. They can all get salvaged. We can do another one of those before we need to switch over to our Crusader. So let's put some more gems in over here. When we switch over to Crusader, we can put the Traveler's Pledge in and get that all ready to go as well. And then we can re-roll that piece of Akon's set. Before I do that, though, I think I might just run a T12 just so that it's done. And this is going to be fast. I just get a feeling this is going to be fast, and I really hope we don't die. We're going to have to go back for those purple orbs. Oh no, we got them all. This is not as fast as I was expecting. I was expecting a lot more of these mobs to be able to murder. And he's not slow by any stretch, but it's not exactly the ultra stomp I was expecting. That's a bit better. Right, let's push on. Maybe this bit will be slightly better as far as density goes. You're right, Amos. You're sounding a little bit sniffy. Oh, you're just giving yourself a bit of a bath. Okay. Hey, big pointy dude. Even more Garrigan levels. Let's not be right in the middle of that. Come on, there we go. Let's grab those. Totally big guns. That's what this build is all about. It is all about being the big guns. Oh yeah, kill them all together. Look at that. Look how fast that went through. Right, Rift Guardian, let's get back. The longest road is done. And all the goodies. So we can do some of our gems. Let's do Esoteric Alteration because extra survivability is certainly not going to hurt us. And you know what, we'll put that in there, and then we can head back and hand this in. Wow, look how many levels we got from that. And we are just about at the limit for our blood shards. So let's identify what we've got, and then we will switch across. Focus. It's not better than our current one. So we'll just hold on to it as a potential re-roll. What else have we got? We've got Halcyon's Ascent, which is hilarious, but not particularly useful. In fact, can we... We can't put that in the cube. Okay. Dovru Energy Trap can go in the cube. Exarian... Deathwatch Mantle can as well. Okay. So I'll put that in there. Let's salvage these bits up. And how many death? We've got 104 death threats. Let's change to our Crusader very quickly. And we'll spend our blood shards. And then we'll come back and we'll carry on working on this. So, switching to the captain. And mostly we're after Aken's set here. So first things first. We'll put that on, so I don't forget about it. And we'll swap the gem over. Then we want to re-roll the Talisman of Akan. So we'll do that now. I'll sort those out later because we're going to get more. We're going to get so many more. So, convert set item. So that gives us the boots. Now, did we already have the boots? We did, so we need to re-roll them again. Into something else. Okay, breastplate, that's reasonable. So we could potentially have 2 bits of Akan's set already. That reduces the cost of all abilities by 50% while Akrat's champion is active. That's not too bad. Really, I'd want 4 bits and Jeckenborg. So speaking of that, we've got the boots, we've got the breastplate. Let's go for trousers. No, not the ones we wanted. Invoker trousers, again, not what we wanted. Quite disappointing. Quite disappointing. Do we have the Invoker trousers? Yeah, we've got more Invoker bits that we know what to do with. Let's put them up there. That's so funny. In a very, very frustrating way. It's very funny. We'll salvage all of those up. And then we'll spend the last chance, and then we'll switch back to our Barbarian. So once again, trousers. Oh, she hates us. She hates us so much. Gone, gone. This is why we're primarily working on getting Death's Breaths. Okay, we'll jump back in at Torment 12, and I think we'll do another couple of Greater Rifts, which won't get us any Death's Breaths, but they will get us experience and allow us to work on our gems a little bit, and then we can just run some more regular Rifts. Because these are pretty quick to do. Right, let's just push on. Good start to the rift, certainly. Stomp, stomp, stomp. Man, it all happens so quickly at this level. Let's just push on as quickly as we can. We'll try and keep the damage up as we go. Don't care about any of the rest of them. Channeling Pylon as well. Yes, please. We're just basically button mashing as we go now. Okay. We're going to have to go back the other way. I know, we've already killed the one associated with that mob. So, round this corner, what have we got? We got some more. Hello. Fire chains, eh? Wow, I actually saw a billion damage thing pop up there. That's when you know you're doing tons. And it's not even optimized gear. I mean, it's the right gear, but it's not ancient. It's not perfectly rolled for what we're getting, for the different attributes and stuff. It is just the first bits that I found that fit the rolls that we needed. Right. Stomp, stomp, stomp. Let's push on. Conduit pylon, yes please. Right, we've got to go up this way. That will be enough to get, yeah, the Rift Guardian out. And smack, 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 smack. Lots of items, lots of items. Not the fastest we've ever done it. We must have been a little bit faster the last time. So this goes 1, 2, 3. And we'll get one more there. and back to town. So one of Istvan's paired blades, and the rest is not really that interesting. But we have made it to Garrigan 300. Shooting up. That's what we're doing. Let's go in and we'll do another one very quickly. And then we'll ID everything together. Just keep a little bit out of the massive death explosions that go on. Hey there, Torkelly. Thank you very much. I do appreciate that. How are you doing this evening? Now we just need to make sure we don't die, because, you know, getting to 300 and then dying would be terrible. Oh, that was a little bit laggy. Yeah, definitely don't like it when random lag crops up. I like how we got part way through the little vortex thing, and then it decided, nope, you know what, you've killed the guy. You killed him, you don't have to travel. If you don't want to, yeah, you can just stay exactly where you are. Ah, good. Yeah, I'm doing the reverse. I'm farming Death's Breath so that I can work on the Crusader. Because the Barbarian is doing very well. I mean, the Hulk build is hulking-tastic. Ah, I'm good, mate. I'm good. Thank you very much for asking. I'm for the level that I'm smacking these fools at. I could potentially put it up to Torment 13. Maybe. We'll have that as a maybe, because obviously we don't have ideal gear, we don't have ancient gear yet. But also, we're not in any danger. Of course, we're not in any danger until we actually get in danger, and then it'll be too late. But, I mean, I never think that far ahead anyway. Did he die? Yes, everyone died, except me. Except me is the important part of that statement. In a second, just head back in and grab that. Oh, power pollen as well. And at this point, we don't really need to do much else other than just leap around and let things die near us. Hello? Oh, it's Perendi. Big giant cat. Big giant cat is dead, and we got a load of stuff from that. My, look at this haul. Okay, let's put our gems in. This is Torment 12 that we're running on at the moment. So Torment 13, I reckon, is totally doable. We are casually working on our season journey as well, although that's not actually the intention of what we're doing this evening. Oh, you got a Primal Ancient chest on your bob. Nice! I didn't see that for a second. Okay. Let's ID all this stuff. And this is 2 rifts worth. Little Rogue. Do we have the other one? No, Little Rogue is the one that we've got. In which case I may as well just salvage it. You know, I'll keep it just in case. What else we got? Vigilante, Undisputed Champion we've already got. 2 Undisputed Champions. I mean, that's a little bit of a dispute going on right there. Gold skin. Do we have gold skin? Yes, we do. Echoing Fury, don't care. Stalker's Decimator. I do like that. Okay, we'll salvage up everything except for Stalker's Decimator. And I think then we'll clear some space. So, gone, 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 gone. And then let's put in... that many items. That seems reasonable. And Swift Mount. And Dishonored Legacy. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, that won't use up all our Death Breaths, which I know we're trying to be sensible and gather them up. But at the same time, I hate having a full stash. I don't even care about that Demon Hunter Cloak, but seeing as we have it, we may as well put it in. Smack, smack, smack. Dishonored's Legacy. Strong arm braces. Okay, one more. Okay. Let's jump in and we'll do another Greater Rift and then we'll go back to regular rifting. This one we're going to do at 58 though. That's interesting, Arthas. How'd that happen? Stomp, stomp, stomp. And obviously we're not actually finding anything worthy of stomping on down there, but... come on, I need to have a yellow or a blue or something to kill. Ah, there. They were ever so slightly hidden. Now with Ingeom, we just get to jump around all over the place. Man, I love Ingeom so much. Look at the speed we're going through this. This is crazy fast. I am feeling the pain a little bit with some of these ranged mobs. And it would be foolish to pretend that that wasn't the case. But this is workable for us. And this is going to get us leveling up a lot faster as well. Which in turn will make us more survivable, which will lead to better equipment, etc, etc, etc. So if we can run at this level, there is no reason not to run at this level. Okay, nothing down here. Let's head back up and round. Ah! Okay, well, that's cool. Channeling pollen as well. Yeah, let's just bring it all. Really not many blues in this this rift. And it's not even just that I've been killing them quickly, there just hasn't been that many. Stomp, stomp, stomp. Shield pollen in time for the Rift Guardian. I couldn't ask for more. One, two, three. Definitely feeling a little bit more powerful, he was. Shoulders, gloves, belt, two-handed mace, mace, and two-handed sword. Okay, gems. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm gonna hand this in. And put all of our levels in. Look at this. So many levels. Seriously loads. Okay, we need to ID all of these. Yep, that's exactly it. This is why there are no mobs in the rifts, because I've just been murdering them all. So we've got better gauntlets there. I'm happy with that. Pauldrons of Akan! We found some of the Crusader gear we want! Fuck yeah! That makes me really happy. I know that's just like, we need one more bit of Akan, and then we can switch over from Blessed Hammer to Akan's set, and I'll be happy enough with that. Black Thorns we'll get rid of. Corrupted Ashbringer. I love Ashbringer as a stylized weapon. And doing a lot of extra damage very quickly when it goes off is hilarious. I think Schaefer's Hammer we'll put over here just in case we do something Legacy of Nightmares with it. We can get rid of... In fact, let's put Corrupted Ashbringer over here for now. That can get salvaged. That can get salvaged. That can get salvaged. Yeah, the rest can get salvaged. When you say the whole face thing, what do you mean by that? Oh, right. No, I get what you mean. Okay, so over here, I've got the faces in the inventory tabs. If you right-click on the inventory tab, you get all the different icons, so you can like pre-arrange what you want stuff to be. So for me, I've gone these two for Crusader, so I remember that they're going to be Crusader kit. These two for Barbarian. This is gems. This is stuff to go in the cube. This is our legendary gems and our different infernal machines. And then over here, I've got my Legacy of Nightmares set. 2 random tabs, which I haven't decided what to do with. And yeah. So that's how I've got it laid out. Right, let's put those in and we will salvage up the other bits, and then we're going to need to change to our Crusader very quickly and do a little bit of gambling with Kadala. And then we'll be back onto actually farming Death's Breaths. I promise. Right. So, switch over to the Captain. And we'll jump in. Poor Captain's only running at Torment 6. I can leave all those alone. Right. it will do less damage. So it's not worth it switching across to that. I do like Ashbringer. And it's... Hang on, if I... Ooh, so in theory it does more damage, but we lose a hell of a lot of toughness. And it's losing the toughness that I don't want to do. And eventually, you know, we're going to need to be doing Blessed Shield anyway. So Kadala, without further ado. We needed trousers, didn't we? That was it.
Well, isn't that nice? Do come back again.
Come on.
That's nice.
Yay! Finally! So, we've now got 4 bits of the Akan set. What am I doing? It's over here. Which is... It's enough for us to move across to it. We need still... Hang on, let me bring up my character plan. We still need the helmet, and we still need the gauntlets. So let's gamble for gauntlets next, I think. If we go for shields, then it's unlikely we're going to get it that way. I want to upgrade in order to get the shield. But gauntlets, there's a reasonable chance we will find them. So where are gloves? There they are. Nope. Arthas, the pets I've got, they're all from the Menagerie goblins. It's just about being lucky and finding them. There's a couple that you get for previous seasons, but that's pretty rare. When they decide they're going to introduce them. We're going to put hammer jammers over here. Ancient items as we find them may end up going in. I'm sure I will. I'm sure I will. And I will try it out at some point. The main reason I'm not going to do it right now is because I want to get the Captain America build built. And, you know, try and keep it Avengers themed. If you can come up with an Avenger that would do the whole condemn thing, then I would totally be down with doing a build around that. Right, gloves, 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 gloves. No, all the disappointment. All the disappointment. And we've only got 24 death breaths, so we can't do any shield upgrading. Salvage them up. Let's change back to the Barbarian and let's do some death breath farming. Oh, the Darkening of Tristram. Yeah, there are some pets that crop up periodically throughout the year as well, I suppose, as actual gatherers. Let's go in there, and we'll hop in here. In fact, you know what? We were on 58. That's effectively Torment 13. So let's just go to Torment 13. Let's just go to Torment 13 and we'll do some regular rifting and we'll see how it feels. And if we need to run away, there is no shame in running away before you die. There's shame in running away after you've died, of course, but by then you're already shamed. So it doesn't really matter. It's not my favourite area. I'm going to say that now. Stomp, stomp, stomp. Yeah, things can definitely hurt me at this level, but hopefully they won't hurt me so much that I die. That's really what it comes down to. I don't mind a little bit of pain. Stomp, stomp, stomp. Let's get you guys burning up. Man, they've got a lot of health now. Still pretty quick for us to kill them though, so I'm not too worried about that. We don't want to get caught in that vortex because we don't know where it goes specifically. Right, that's something dead up there. Ah, the big thing got killed. Again, with those massive arcane beams, don't want to be taking any unnecessary risks at the moment. I'm all for getting all the extra experience we can, like that, and the extra Garrigan levels, but I don't want to die in order to do it. Helldog, would they all work for exploding? Or are they just other ideas for builds? Yeah, Arcane Immunity is a pretty good ability, and it's probably my favourite of all of them, I think. Like, of all the immunities, if you're going to get one, that is the one that I would go for, because that's the one that inevitably, when you die by it, you really die by it. It's not like a case of, oh my god, I can get out of this, or I should have been more intelligent. It's, the game decided you were going to die, and that's how you were going to die. Like, that was the way it was going to take you out, and you didn't have a choice, and there was nothing you could do about it. 3 death breaths! Looks like my brother is doing well on his leveling up. That's great for him. One, 2, 3 down here. And what have we got? We've got some more blues over here. A sword. I mean, even at this level, though I do feel it's a bit dangerous, I'm thinking that I could be pushing above this as far as Greater Rifts go. And of course, the more we do, the more powerful we get. And the cockier I become. Ooh, let's not stand right in that. I'm so glad that we put it up to Torment 13, though. Just for the increase in the number of death breaths that we're going to get from everything. I think it's guaranteed 2, chance of 3, isn't it, at this level? Give me your delicious ring. Yeah, getting that level of immunity would be crazy nuts good. And then if you go for the legendary gem that does physical damage reduction, the only things you need to really worry about are those twerking snakes with their lightning damage and poison spitters. Because you'll have physical, you'll have fire, you'll have arcane, all of those pretty much covered. Of course, you might end up suffering from lack of kill speed. That's the only thing to consider in that situation. Smack! Just land on his face. 15 billion damage, doesn't matter. 14.1 billion on point of impact. Alright, let's scratch my nose quickly. Ah, I thought that was the bad guy. Alright, let's go fight the cat. Harendi down! It's a remake of Black Hawk Down, except obviously starring a big giant cat. That is a good number of levels to be getting. Okay. How do we do on farming? 49. So we got 25 from that single run by itself. That's Thunder Fury, that's Gold Skin, and Hexing Pants of Mr. Yan, and don't know what that is. Ah, thank you very much, Wallafree. That's going to be very useful. And we got the Compass Rose, which is, of course, for our Crusaders. So we've actually found 3 bits of Crusader gear with our Barbarian just from running like this. Salvage. 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 Arthas. He has a good level of trust because he helps out the community a massively large amount. So yes, he will be able to link things from within chat. And with my utmost confidence that it is the right thing to do. Ah, okay. That's cool, Helldog. Cheers. Ah, it looks like he's completed the champion objectives. Where am I? He's done all the champion objectives before I have. So he's mastered a set dungeon. He's killed Sadir. He's killed Adric. Well, I can tick these off at any point. I mean, we could do our set dungeon. Let's carry on running for Death Breath, because that is supposed to be the objective for this evening. But yes, many congratulations to my brother for getting them ticked off. That is a huge objective considering where he was on Monday. This is not the way I needed to go. Let's head back the other way. Stomp, stomp, stomp. Bang, bang, bang as well. Oh, I might need to turn that off if that's actually come up the way I think it might have done on screen. Wallafree, did that actually come up in my viewable chat? I can't tell whether... because I get a different screen to the ones you guys see. Okay. Well, that's good to know, if nothing else. And it only lasts for 60 seconds anyway, so it's not going to cause any problems. But yeah, cheers for the drop chances. Very useful. A little bit of speed bonus. It's a bit of a difference, isn't it, Arthas? A bit of a difference. But then I'm stomping around doing a crazy large amount of damage, so... I mean, you can take from it what you want. I'm not massively worried about the amount of health that they've got. Rift Guardians are potentially going to be problematic, but we've already taken one out without too much difficulty. Yep, that's exactly it. And then it starts getting exponentially more and more as you get higher and higher. So I'm watching my health go down a little bit now and then. And I'm thinking, what can I do to make myself more survivable for the future? Of course, Paragon levels and better equipment. Better affixes for the items that I do have. And better level legendary gems are all going to make a big, big difference. But for the moment, I'm very happy running at this level to get what I need. Now, where is that little goblin friend of ours? There he is! Probably the goblin that I care least about at the moment. Stomp, stomp, stomp. Massive freaking stomp. I've got Staff of Herding. In fact, no, I've got, sorry, 2 bovine bardishes, not Staffs of Herding. But there's many different kinds of cow levels, so let's not be in the middle of that. Jumping in a little bit, fine. Jumping back out again straight away, very sensible thing to do. So there's cow rifts. There's Kanai's stomping grounds. A stomp emoji would actually probably really suit, wouldn't it? Stomp, stomp, stomp. I am always astounded by the amount of damage that I'm putting out. I mean, I know that that is the primary way that this build is set up, but it's still just like crazy good. Whoop. That could have been a little bit close. Don't you need to make the Staff of Herding? Ah, the drops never drop. Sorry, yeah. Yeah, so, like, Leoric's mana finding the thing in the fireplace never spawns in, and the other bits, yeah. Yeah, you need the, is it 4 or 5 different bits to craft it? Either way, it's a pain in the arse to do on a good day. Oh, cool. He's up to tier 47. That is, he is rocking along with that Crusader build. He must have a lot more of the Aachen set now. There we go. Down he goes. Braces. Forgotten Souls. Lots more Death's Breaths. And we're up to 73 Death's Breaths, so we're getting about 25 each run, which is certainly respectable. I'm happy enough with that. Yeah, Wurt's Bell. Oh my word. Right. So, where is the... Oh, we've already got Ancient Nemesis Bracers. Well, I guess we've got... You know what? The other ones are slightly better. Ever so slightly better. We do have Spires of the Earth, though. So let's see where we're going to put them. We've already got Spires of the Earth. Well, this can be potentially a Helmet of the Earth. Tasker and Theo, that can go. Grandfather can go. The rest, yeah, it can all get salvaged up. Did I already hand it in? Yes, I did. Good. 710 shards already. I mean, we could keep trying for another Blade of the Tribes, potentially. But let's put these in. And we'll go for some more Death's Breaths. In fact, you know what? Kadala, let's have... What's going to be most useful? I'm just having a look at the Crusader build to see what I could potentially gamble for that I've already... We could try and get the Witching Hour belt. Or any interesting belt. Now, when I say any interesting belt, I actually meant an interesting belt rather than Krelm's belt. Alright. Let's do another Greater Rift. I'm feeling adventurous, and seeing as we're running at Torment 13 anyway, we may as well do it as a Torment 13 one. GR90. Okay, Wallerfried, what Garrigan level are you? Just wondering. Only 9k strength. Okay, so I've got a bit of a way to go before I get there, but... Wait, that's the wrong way. This is where I need to be going. This is going to give us a huge level up. Like, even more than we were getting before, because it is a Greater Rift now. Oh yeah, I suspect that'll be the case. Mostly it's just about time for leveling things up, because I don't have as much time to play as I'd like. Sometimes I really wish I didn't have a full-time job. But I do like the fact that it pays the bills. I very much like the fact that my job pays the bills. Stomp, stomp, stomp. There's some more. Right, focus on the non-shielding one mostly, and then come back to finish him off. Got him. Snagged on a corner there. I mean, enough jumps that we could get out of it, but that could have been nasty if we were in any more danger. Right, let's grab these. Get our cooldowns nice and reduced, and we'll push on. Yep. Anthony Stark. Well, I think we're going to go down here, grab the power pylon, and use that to stomp on that guy. This one should vanish before he even has a chance to react. Man, I love stunning enemies. Especially with the Ancient Path and Defenders. Part of the Conqueror! Cool. So cool. Right. Let's carry on putting up Esoteric for a little bit. 1, 2, 3 on that. Jamming in the name of the Lord. And then we'll go for Bane of the Trapped. And yeah, let's head back. We'll do another one of these, I think. Because we're about to get a hell of a lot of level ups. Ooh, so many Garrigan levels this session. So many. You know what? Let's just run in again. We'll up it a little bit, and we'll see. Yeah, we'll ID all of this at the same time when we get back. And we'll do it as a big thing. Now there's a shield pylon over here, which will help us be a bit more reckless about things. Just periodically jumping around, making sure that stuff dies from what... I didn't even see that there was another purple orb-producing mob there. You know, whether it was a blue or a yellow, God only knows. One, two, three. 1, 2, 3. Alright, we'll just move through to the next area. Not bad so far. Not bad so far. And it probably won't take much for us to reach 75. And then there's the chance we'll have... I say it won't take much. I mean, it's going to take a lot for us to get there. We've got a fair bit of leveling up to do first. But it's definitely not beyond the realm of possibilities. Just grab all of those. And then there's the chance that we'll find Primal Ancients, of course. That could have been a little bit dangerous. As it was, it worked out fine. But definitely need to be aware that mobs can be very painful at this level. Stomp, stomp, stomp. so much stomping fun. And a channeling pollen as well. Well, we may as well be, like, permanently hammering everything. I'll say that this rift is going quite well. All in all, I'm pretty happy with the general progress and feel of it at the moment. Oh yeah, these guys have got health leg. Soak them up. Take all of that. All right. 10 minutes, 46 seconds to go. That's a lot of stuff. That is a lot of stuff that we've got there. Right, let's carry on pushing these up. 1, 2, 3, 4. So nearly got 3 lots of gems to 40. And we're about to get a ton more levels as well. Let's hand this in with Auric. And while we're IDing that, we'll put all of these points in. Garrigan 343. Okay, so what did we get? We got a Convention of Elements, which is already in the cube. We got a Furnace, which is already in the cube. Creed's Flame, which is already in the cube. Cubed, don't care. Spirit of the Earth. How does that compare with ours? Not as good, but it's a potential reroll. That's an interesting one. Oh, is Greg finished for the evening? Okay, well, welcome for your full attention. We got a couple of blackguards there. What else we got? Ambos, Neanderthal. I think the rest can all just get salvaged up. Do I have? I've got Custarian there. Yeah, let's just chuck the rest in. Gone, 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 gone. And let's put the various gems down. And we're going to run a regular rift. Let's get some more death breaths. And, you know, we'll get everything that we can as we're going around doing this, of course. Just die already! God damn oppressors. I hate oppressors. Oppressors are the worst. Hey, Fallen, don't apologize. It's Thursday. It's Matrix's normal streaming night. I mean, I don't normally stream, so yeah, you stick with regular viewing schedule. Alright, let's smack throughout these. Yeah, mostly I'm just farming up, or try. I've been saying that my plan is to farm up Death's Breath, but in reality I've been getting distracted and running some Greater Rifts as well. But we've pushed ourselves straight up to Torment 13, which is huge. And we're pretty survivable, I'd say. Bounce, 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 bounce. No, I don't think Diablo is going to come to PlayStation. Unless it's not already on PlayStation, is it? I know that they were there was something about it becoming an Xbox game. But is that across all consoles, or is that... or is it just Xbox? Oh, it is all! Alright. Well, I'm not really a PlayStation player anyway. I've got myself an Xbox 360. But mostly I am PC as much as I can be. I mean, this is where I've spent the money. This is where it's worth getting the return on investment, so to speak. Stop getting update. See, that's why I think it's a bit of a mistake, because there's so many different things that you can do with the game, but you need to pick one area to focus on. And I don't know if anyone saw the BlizzCon footage where they showed like the different styles of rifts with areas from the main plot and little boss fights as you go, and you know, just a general like randomized story arc rifts. That's the kind of development that's going to keep the game interesting and keep the game ticking along. And if they're focusing on that, they're not going to be focusing on the console updates, because it's too much to try and get one team to do all of that. Porting, sure, you can get a team to do that, but you can't get a team to do development on two different systems at the same time if they didn't build for two different systems originally. It's just an impractical use of resources. And I'm really excited for that. I really hope they introduce different style of rifts, much like they did with the cow-themed rift, except, you know, slightly more structured. So not just like procedurally generated terrain, but procedurally generated plot points. That's what I think will be really cool. Smack, smack, smack. Oh, jeez. I actually thought they were bin bags on the edge. Well, I say bin bags, I mean piles of bones. Oh, okay. They must have a unified engine then. But yeah, I can understand them abandoning the older consoles. Given how old the 360 is, and the same for the older PlayStation, it's just not practical to have a current day AAA game on a console that's massively out of date and underpowered. Let's get all of this stuff, and we'll head on down and round. Stomp, 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 and a shield. Just a regular shield, not a Crusader shield. Okay, we are nearly at Rift Guardian time. Anyone in here? Smack, smack, smack. Alright, Rift Guardian time. We do want to kill a bunch of these as well, so... let's try and keep the focus in as well. Keep the stuns going. Right, you're down. So now we can loot the room. What do we get? We get chest arm. Stop summoning stuff! Right. Get the last of these death breaths and then we'll head back to town. Ooh, look look at all the lovely things. Diablo 1 on PlayStation 1. That's believable. That's totally believable. So we've got the Spoilers of Zakara. I mean, we'll hold on to it. Don't really care about it. Weight of the Earth, though. That's an interesting one. We'll change over to that. And we'll move the gems across. And we need to, of course, make it look the part. So that is a bit of an upgrade. Now we need to make it look like plate leggings and elegant dye. So elegant dye first. And then plate leggings were just there. There we go. Got to keep the look and feel right. What else have we got? We've got the Immortal King's Eternal Reign. I can actually put these in down here now. So the Immortal King's Eternal Reign, that's going to go over here. I know that there's not really much I can do about that other than even making them vanish doesn't really work. As for focus, I think I prefer my current one. No. Because, look, if you go... You know what, you're right. With the way I've done the chest, it actually looks better now. And that's totally right. But before, because I didn't have the chest piece when I was putting it together, I did the shoulders first, and then I tried to... Yeah. Massive improvement. You can resubscribe now. Yeah, don't you stick your tongue out at me, boy. Right. We'll put another focus. No, we don't need another focus. Let's get rid of that. String of ears. That is kind of hilarious that it is a witch doctor string of ears. And storm shield, that can... Yeah, these can all just get salvaged up. So, points. And we'll talk to Kadala about belts again, because there's a chance we will get... And it's not a particularly great one. Oh my god, it's giving us a lot of string of ears, isn't it? Lamentation. I think I want to hold on to a second lamentation. No, I've got a lamentation there. Yeah, we don't care about that. So, Kadala, give us more belts.
Let's see what happens, shall we? Don't forget, luck always changes.
Ooh, that's a new one. And the Immortal King's Tribal Binding. Wait, so that's everything except the shoulders, I think. Is there any shoulders? No, there's no shoulders there. Ah, everything except his Boulder Breaker. That's it. See, it looks pink here, but it looks purple everywhere else in the game. So I'll drop it down to purple now, but it looks a little bit wrong if I put it on the royal die. So this looks good now, but it looks too blue when we go to Act 3. And I can always just tweak it around as time goes on. Let's get some more belts.
I cannot afford that.
And another undisputed champion. Okay. So, dropping staff off. Chelix chain. No, wait. That goes there. Lamentation, we can have one to go in the cube. We can have a Girdle of Giants to go in the cube as well. We can have a String of Ears to go in the cube. And everything else can get salvaged. I don't mind it too much. I quite like the bridge. The Bridge of Corsic is actually a pretty cool area, in my opinion. But I get what you're saying. Fuck Act 3. Smack, smack, smack. Needless to say, we're jumping back in to get more death's breaths. Now these guys are molten, so we're not going to want to stick around while they die. But we'll grab all of these bits as we're going through. Stomp, stomp, stomp. This rift is actually going pretty quickly. I mean, we've not encountered a huge amount of resistance to need to worry about. Now, at the moment, of course, I'm putting my various points in pre-allocated areas. And that's going to carry on until we hit Garrigan level 400, and then I'll be picking the next ones. But the real fun starts once we hit 700 and 800, because then all points are going to be going into main stats. 800, not 700. And before then, we'll be putting points in main stat as well. So while this is at the moment improving our life on hit will be shortly afterwards, and all that kind of stuff. It is not as rapid an increase in power as we will get later on. I think that's what I'm trying to say. And sometimes I do think that my leveling strategy with the things that I pick is actually slower than it could be, because I don't I go for movement speed first rather than kill ability, which means you move around faster, but it does mean that it takes you longer to kill stuff. Hello, fatties! Now that was being right in the middle of them, and that barely hurt. I said barely hurt, it did hurt a little bit. Come back here, you damn thing. I'm trying to chase you down and stamp on you. Much better. Pushing on, looking for the next things to explode. Trying to make sure we don't get caught out by massive flaming jets. Oh, come on, just get round that corner. Right, Spellbound Dilemma number 3. Trying to keep the alternation between our seismic slam and jumping around to keep our damage high. That's focus and restraint ticking over as it does, but also trying to make sure that our fury level stays suitably high, because that's how we manage our cooldowns for leaping, is spending the fury that we have. Where's that last dude gone? There he is. All the delicious golden orbs. One, two, three, and smack. One, two. It's like a bit of a dance in a way. Take your partner, do-si-do. Hit him round the head to Cotton Eye Joe. Soon as all that... Can I leap in? I can! Even more things! Alright, let's just loot up what we can and go head back. You better keep them occupied. If they shoot me before I go, I would be very annoyed. Wow. Up to 349. That is absolutely astounding. Okay, let's do a Greater Rift. Up to 126 deaths, so I don't mind doing a Greater Rift. We'll just clear our inventory space. What did we get? We got Reinhardt. Cool. Reinhardt can go in the cube at some point. We got another Ingeon and Doombringer. So salvage, salvage, salvage. Okay. Greater Rift, we'll push this one to 62. And this will probably be the limit of how far we push until I'm like certain we can survive. Hello? Out. Leaping out of there, definitely the right call to make. Do not want to be in an enclosed space with that many Moltons. Not today. Not next week. No thank you. Take a very solid pass at that. Bang! Bang! Let's get some more of these going in there. Oh yeah, pop them all in one go. That's what I like to see. Amos, you better not decide you're going to move. You are keeping me nice and warm. And I don't want to have to readjust and get a blanket. I would much rather just have warm catly goodness. Slightly stinky catly. Don't move. Don't go away. What are you doing, mate? Shield pylon so we don't care about any of those frozens, of course. I mean, it's part of the process of getting all wrapped up in it, I guess. One, two, three. Yeah, let's just, like, not stick around with the fire. I mean, there are some areas of the map that it's just like... Wait, did I... I went right back to the start. Pay attention, 007. Right, let's try this again. I can't believe I went back to the start. One wrong turn. That's all it takes. I'm so glad this isn't a speed run, because, I mean, if this was a speed run and I'd done that, it would have been just like facepalm. And it was facepalm enough by itself anyway. That's correct. I played Alpha Protocol for a while, and I had some people couch surfing with me at the time. And it's a spy game. And they asked what was going on with it, you know, because they were kind of interested, and I tried to explain it to them. And they were Lithuanian, and their English wasn't amazing. But when I told them that it was supposed to be a spy game, all they said was, "You are not very spy." Because I tended to not be particularly stealthy, you know, charging straight on in, causing a whole bunch of ruckus. Like, completely counterproductive for espionage, it would have been. So no, I am no James Bond style character. I am not very spy. Right, we are nearly there. It's going to have to be in the next area, though. Wow. Still leveling up really rapidly. Don't run away! Nine minutes 38. We are slowing down a bit, but I'm still very happy with that. 62. 62 ticked off. Yeah, we'll get all of those right. So that takes us rolling stones. Now, Bane of the Powerful is good, but I don't really need to push it up much more than that, because really I'm killing things fast enough that the effect stays up. So I'm going to get more benefit from these two. For the moment, I'm going to keep putting it into Esoteric. Let's head back to town and we'll ID all of this stuff. Let me... Just replying to my brother. I actually missed a message that he sent me because it didn't flash up a notification. That's a little bit bad of me. I hate ignoring people, or at least being perceived to be ignoring people, even when it's unintentional. Only if it's intentional, then that's totally fine, but Nilfa's Boast. I mean, we could do a Meteor Wizard. That's actually not a bad one. Alright, so, things we're going to save. No. Yes. Why not? We've already got one of those. We've already put that in. We've already got Firewalkers there. Depth Seekers we've already done. Monster Hunter, no. Yeah, we'll hold on to Sever. Why not? And I think we'll jump back in for another one. Fallen, I would be tempted to join, but I want to stick with Diablo for the evening. But we will play some PUBG on Saturday morning. I think that'll be for the best. All right, let's jump into another. Let's put it up to 63. We'll keep pushing this. Let's keep pushing it. Just keep pushing. Just keep pushing. Or did I misunderstand? Because I sometimes misunderstand. Oh! Right! That makes a lot more sense. I mean, the other interpretation could have been valid, but I didn't see, like, any messages saying you were on in PUBG, so, I mean, that... But you can understand, like, how I made that mistake. Come on. There we go. Get them all dead. Yeah, definitely feeling the mob's survivability at this level. Let's do a quick exit stage left. Ah, no. No, it's mostly because I'm only doing quick glances at the chat because I obviously don't want to die again this season. I've already died twice this season. We don't need a third death. Right, let's push on down. Wow, they went quickly. Yep, they are all running and crying. And that's a power pylon. And I don't mind if I do. It's 361. Garrigan levels are huge. I mean, if we can... It's unlikely we're going to make it to 400 this evening. But if we did, then we'll have got over 100 because we hit 300 earlier tonight. Stomp, stomp, stomp. In a way, this is kind of like hammer time. It's just we're using our feet for hammers. After giving some recommendations in the Discord channel for music, I've been listening to Leningrad Cowboys all the afternoon. I really love their cover songs. The cover of Goldfinger is especially awesome. Right, you all done exploding? Right, we'll grab that and let's push on this way. Oh yeah, and with Ingeon we can just keep stomping around for a while. Speed pylon as well. Smack, smack, smack. There he goes. So many mortars flying around all over the place. It's just like pew 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 pew. And if we were playing Warhammer 40,000, you'd think the squats were in the back line. Okay. I have such varied musical tastes. I'd love to try a little bit of everything. The only thing I don't really like is death metal, you know, just like, and some like really old punk stuff that's just angry men shouting. There's got to be a little bit of a hint of some musical stuff in there for me to be able to, you know, if I can sing it in the shower for showeroke, then I'll probably enjoy it. Okay, Rift Guardian time. Well, hey, hey! Tier 63 done. Let's get all the loot from this and put our gems up. Oh, yeah, Wallafried. Very cool. Very cool. Right. Let's head back to town. We'll hand this in, and we will do another regular one for Death's Breaths, I think. So many Garrigan levels. Flavor of Time, cool. Thunder Fury, cool. Remorseless, cool. Lidless Wall, cool. And Shot. It can all be salvaged up, of course. Gone, 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 gone. And we'll drop those in there. So with 14 Greater Rift Keystones, when we do switch back to our Crusader, we'll be able to work on the Crusader's Legendary Gems very easily as well. For the moment, we'll do one more regular Rift, and then I'll probably call it an evening there. Templar Relic. One, two, three. Come on. There we go. Knew it wasn't going to survive for much longer. I mean, at this level, I could even swap Bane of the Powerful over for Boon of the Hoarder if I wanted to farm up money. But probably not massively necessary. Smack, smack, smack. Full reflection. Very nearly got another Garrigan level coming. There we go. I don't know what it is, but I want it. I want it. It's braces. Take him out. There we go. The ancients smile on me indeed. It does feel a little bit like slow rift. Let's hope the next area is better. There we go. This is already looking better. And with 3 Death's Breaths, I'm very happy about that. Come on, open it up. Stomp, stomp, wherever you may be. I am the Lord of the Stomp, said he, and I'll stomp on you, whoever you may be, and I'll stomp on you, till we'll call it Sunday. I don't know. I don't know where I was going with that. But I am loving stomping on everything. So much awesome fun. Let me guess. He's not writing himself because he's in the middle of actually doing a rift. Or something that requires concentration. I know. Bad song, bad song. Ah, Hellfire material farming. And that's the other thing that I need to do at some point is get a decent Hellfire army. Ooh, I heard a goblin. all the money! And that's 17 million right there. Oh, that's cool. Multi-shot Demon Hunters are lots of... There's so many good builds in this game. And because of the way the seasons are set up, there's enough time to try something, you know, get it going quite well, and cycle through like so many different kinds of build before you're back to one that you tried seasons ago. And there are obvious favourites. But then again, I didn't think I was going to find something that I liked more than the Whirlwind Barbarian. And this is really close. Let's leap out of trouble there. Grab all of these. And yeah, let's just move on to the next bit. More Death Breaths. And perfect timing for the Rift Guardian. So stomped. So thoroughly stomped. Did not stand a chance. Alright. 153 death breaths. That's enough for 6 attempts at the shield. Let's ID what we've got. Oh. Top 10 is probably difficult to list. Top 5, Demon Hunter Impale, Demon Hunter Grenade Spam, like Cluster Arrow build. I thoroughly enjoyed that. Crusader Thorns build, that's fun. Whirlwind Barbarian and Leap Leap Barbarian. Those would probably be my top 5. After that, it gets a little bit... I love wizard builds, but I haven't played one in a couple of seasons. Not so keen on the Witch Doctor. I like the Necromancer, but I haven't touched him since he originally came out. So it's touch and go with a lot of them. Touch and go. We'll get rid of that. I'll keep the Obsidian Ring. We'll get rid of Ashbringer. We'll get rid of Lacuni Prowlers. Get rid of Genzaku. And we'll get rid of Blood Brother. Right, so Obsidian Ring of the Zodiac. I do have one in there. You know what? We'll keep a spare in case we actually need one that's not in the cube. Okay. Let's change over to our Crusader. And we'll spend the last of these materials and we'll see if we can get anything that we want. Such a difference. Torment 6. Right, we'll put these points in first. All into armor. All into life per hit. You know what? I'm actually going to put these into maximum wrath. And critical hit chance there. We need to put a socket in this. So let's get that done now, because this is part of our build and very important. Yeah, we'll lose movement speed. And we don't have enough Imperial Diamonds. Shen! Give us a bunch of Imperial Diamonds, please. That should do for now. I really hope we get it in that number. No, enchant it. There we go. Ah, right. Next one. Okay. Shen! Please take the gem out of this. Put it in here. There we go. And yeah, we'll get rid of that. Okay, so we need to make Crusader shields. Let me just... how many can we make? Let's find out, because I spent... yeah, we can only do 5. But we'll try. We will try. Okay. So, upgrade rare item. No. 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 Alas. Alas, we have not succeeded. Which is a real shame. We can still do some gambling, though, for other items. I think we'll probably actually salvage all of these. Okay, so for Akan's stuff, let's just remind ourselves what we've got. We need gloves and shoulders, I think it was. Where was it? Here it was. No, we need gloves and helmet. Gloves and helmet, gloves and helmet. So, Kadala, gloves. Wow. Wow, she is so in my bad books at the moment. Come on, give us some more gloves. Not a single one. RAP materials. Okay, well, I think that is a good point for me to finish there for the evening. It's been loads of fun. I've enjoyed stomping around. We've gained a huge number of Garrigan levels, which I wasn't really planning on doing. It was supposed to be Death's Breath farming, but it's a bit boring to just farm Death's Breath, so we had to mix it up a little bit. I may end up streaming a little bit tomorrow. I don't know how it's going to go. But if you have enjoyed this, be sure to give me a thumbs up. And otherwise, I'm sure I'll be back at some point soon for more Diablo 3. So I'll see you soon.